Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Insights from a Headhunter. My name is Tiina Jarvet, and I'm joined today by Cristina Lambermont, and we will have a very exciting session with you. Cristina is a Gallup Strength Certified Coach, and she's also a International Coach Federation Certified Coach. She's an NLP practitioner and also a color consultant. She's a dear friend of mine based here in Brussels. So today I wanted to talk to you about the Gallup assessment and how it can help job seekers. So before we start, tell me who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone. Well, who am I? I'm Cristina, and what I do is help people to discover their strengths and talents and to gain more clarity and achieve their goals and also boost their confidence. Because it's, I think that's this tool, it's a very powerful, but I also help my clients to one wants to improve their appearance and their behavior in a natural way. So I using tools from coaching, from Gallup, and also from image consulting. So yes,
Yeah.
and for my personal life, I love to cycling. I love my family. I love friends. I love to connect with people. I'm very positive, as you say. As you know, that's my 5 top talents as well.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to talk about my experience as well with the Gallup strengths, because in my work as a headhunter, we use different assessments for job interview processes. Different companies use different assessments. So just to talk about Gallup, what it is and how does it work?
Okay, good question. Yeah, in fact, Gallup, it's a company for researching people. And the Clifton Strengths developed this assessment more than 5 decades to understand people, the way that they are thinking, the way that they are feeling, and their behavior. So they created this assessment and also to give some names for these talents and to help them to create these talents became a strength. So they focus in the positive way. So it's how it works. People do some tests in online. Normally it's about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and just 20 seconds to finish the test, each question, because it's 175 questions to understand a little bit better, deeply the people. And after that, the clients will receive reports, explain a little bit from each talent.
Exactly, like a report like this. Yes.
Yes.
So just to make this live more interesting and more practical, so that we're not only talking about theory, how it felt and what are the results. So I'm happy to be a guinea pig to share my top 5 strengths and how it goes to do it practically, because I've heard from other people who have taken the test online. I think it costs about $20. So you really have to choose a time when you're not disturbed by anyone, because once you start, you have to finish. There are questions or two alternatives. You have to choose the one that resonates the most with you and really go with the one that's the first gut feeling. You shouldn't be overthinking it, because there are no right or wrong answers.
Yeah, you just need to be more truly answer with your own thoughts. So it's not try to fake, but
Exactly.
okay.
And also what you have to remember, there are no right or wrong answer. This is about your personality and about your strengths. And every team needs a combination of different strengths. It's not that only the top salespeople with extrovert personalities, which are valued in the organizations or in the society. We need all of the combinations.
Exactly.
So shall we dive in? So regarding the report, my top 5 strengths are empathy, input, responsibility, developer, and learner. Some of them intuitively, I can understand what it means, but others, they didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, do you remember which one? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's the words, and I was so happy to have the coaching session with you,
Yeah,
where
after.
yes, and
Yep. Sorry. Yeah, because it's very important. I have so many clients that sometimes they get the text, they get the
the
report, and
report,
so
yeah,
yeah, and oh, I know, I'm not sure if I have this talent. I want to have another one, and that's the most important thing, to have a coaching session after the reports, because sometimes we just don't recognize them or just understand how they use in our life. So my job is exactly this: help them to understand a little bit better, to validate this, and to help my clients to understand a little bit deeper in how they use in a different part of their life, in a professional life, and relationships, and in personal lives. So it's very interesting when we understand. I remember, can I share you about your empathy?
yes, I'm happy to be a guinea
Okay.
pig.
Yeah, because Tiina, when she came, oh, she said, "Okay, my first one is empathy. I can't believe so weak talents." But no, and then with some good question, she could understand how she can deliver the best job for herself, and how she connect with people, how she can really develop, and using also the developer talents, how can be much more stronger than the others. So it's so the first change, the first
Yes,
mind
yes.
change. Yeah.
And is there an importance of the top 5? Which one is on the first position? Which one is on the second position? Does it make a difference?
Well, in fact, Clifton Strength, they have 34 talents, and we all have these talents. But of course, the 5 tops is the strongest one.
Yeah,
But even that, you can check your 10 talents, and in different moment of our life, and we use more one or another one. So it's your 5 talents can really related, yet it's a very strong one, so you can use in different ways other talent, but using also this strong talent, your 5 top 5.
yeah, yeah. And I think even in the report, it was really beautifully written. For example, for me, the word developer, I'm instantly thinking about the IT developers, so people who are programming. I didn't think about developing other people's strengths. That
Yes.
that's what they mean. So I think really having somebody to guide you and talk this through is a really really important step. Not only just doing the assessment, but continuing with the process and learning more about it.
Yes. Yeah, especially because like when you think with a developer, it's a full person, so they like to develop really person, and they think about the company, but they think first in the person, what they need to help them to build the create a new opportunity for this person. So it's and connect with your empathy, your responsibility, as also connect with people relationship, your relationship team.
Yeah,
So it's a
yeah,
very
yeah.
strong.
Yeah, so after having the conversation, I was like, okay, so I'm probably doing my dream job. This is really combining the strengths with what I'm doing daily in my work. So I could really see how it makes sense. How could somebody who is looking for a new job and maybe they want to do something different in their career, how could Clifton strengths assessment help them in that way?
Yeah, that's good, because first the Clifton Strengths process, it's a moment to awareness, to connect
Yeah.
with yourself and to understand your strengths, your talents, and became this a powerful tool. So when you understand this, you can not only choose your career. I think that's not the idea, but how you can use in different paths. So even that people that need a good connection with people, if she's working, the people working in just on the computer in a closed room, maybe it's not to help. So he needs, but if these people connect with people during all the day, okay, she will fulfilled. So it's depend, but they need to understand what their strength is and how they can use. It doesn't matter what career, but how can use in different ways. That's
Mm-hmm.
the most beautiful thing that Clifton Strengths help them to really focus on what you have, not you're missing.
Exactly. We
Well,
often talk, yeah, we often talk about what are your three weaknesses, but this is really focusing on your strengths. So
yes.
how could a strengths coach help me to get a new job?
First, understands
Yeah,
your talents, your values, and then create your dream job. Like, what do you need to be fulfilled, and then
yeah,
understand what's the path you need to build. So like let's get your talents, that you are relation builder, so you need to connect with people. So of course you can work in a as you do in a research, and also because it's very interesting, because you have learner and inputs, so you always focus on to understand a little bit deeper, research and things like that, so you are really in your best career. But to help them is to understand them and understand their needs, understand what they can build their new path.
yeah. It's really sometimes we need an accountability partner to take us to the next level or to the next step.
Yes.
So we have people joining us from the US. We have Jeff Young joining us. Tiina and Cristina, looking forward to learning about Gallup assessment so I can pass it along to my job seeker students. Namaste. It's
Namaste.
it's really Jeff is working with job seekers. So often in the process of applying for a certain job in most of the multinationals, you have to go through maybe not Clifton Strengths. There are different online assessment, but really to get used to the thought that you have to do an assessment and be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. I think that for job seeker, they need to understand who they are, what's their their strengths, and understand also the weakness, but the weakness we can manage. And also the Clifton Gallup strengths, they give some tools for this, how to manage our weakness. So that's important path to understand their self-awareness, self-discovery, to check their image, their behavior. So it's a whole package. But I think that the most important is to build this confidence and show your best.
Yeah. And I think Jeff has a question here. What does the theme input stand for? I think it's a really good question.
Yeah. Okay. Input person is people that love to collect things, but not collect only objects, but also information. So people love to read, love to search, love to even if they don't have time to read a book, they buy the book, but they need to keep this fulfilled of information, fulfilled of learning something. So it's the most important part of. They need to. They like to write as well. So all the things that have some connection and information.
Yeah. I thought it was like the homework I had to do was to before our session that I had to read it and underline what resonated with me. And here it says, instinctively, you tend to read several books or publications at the same time. And this is really something I do. I normally have several books in several languages that I'm reading at the same time. And this is really the craving to know more. And
Yeah, exactly the word, craving to know more.
yes, and really that you treasure books. So it really resonated with me that it's also for the benefit of for humankind and Earth itself. So I was very the title input doesn't say much, but when you read the description, it was really something that resonated with me.
Yeah, it's not only about one subject; it's about different topics as well.
Yeah. And we have Gillian Whitney joining us. Hello, ladies, joining you today from sunny Phoenix. And there is a smiley with sunglasses and cactus. Thank you, Gillian, for joining us early your time. We also have Tiziana Tusi joining us from Portugal.
From Portugal.
Yes, a friend of ours and a great networker.
Yes.
So
She connected us, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
The aim of this live show as well is go and check out Gillian's and Jeff's profile and Tiziana and start networking. Mention that you were both on the live, and that's how nice connections start. We also have very lovely Kevin D. Turner joining us from Texas. Share the knowledge, set others free, and keep rocking LinkedIn. Kevin on a mission to eliminate organizational and personal blending. So not branding, but blending.
Blending.
Yeah. And we have Adefunke joining us from the UK. And we also have Biljana joining us. Tiina, I have a learner also. So Biljana is, she has also taken the Gallup assessment, and she's now becoming a certified coach, Gallup Strengths Coach. And she also has learner as one of her strengths, and she's reading multiple books at once. That's
for the learners, what they love. I have learner as well. In my 6 talent. And the learner, what they love, it's the process to learn, the connection, the way that they learn, the movements, not only the subject but also the process. They really enjoy the process to learn. So that's interesting part of the learner.
Yes, and it's something that's very valuable in organizations as well. Somebody who comes with the continuous learning mindset.
Yes.
That no matter what happens, that you can always learn new skills, and if you're curious, then that's how to move forward. Let me see. I had also your strengths. So your strengths, Cristina. Normally we speak in Brazilian Portuguese, so it's so funny to speak in English today. So
Yeah.
your strength is woo, adaptability, positivity, responsibility, and beliefs. So could
Yeah.
you explain the woo? Because I never heard about that one.
Okay. Who is charisma? Uh,
Mm,
I think that also they have this word in English, no?
yes, yes.
Yeah, charisma in Portuguese, but also charisma in English. So it's people like that. It's a love to connect with people, connect to new people, help them. It's like we have a radar to help people, like in a part that someone is like a little bit shy. And normally I do this. I go direct and connect with them to put here to be in a comfortable way, comfortable feeling. So we always have a good smile, or have this the way to carry one people. So it's a very connection. So very good for connecting people, connecting the dots. So it's a very also relationship team. And the other one that you asked,
The
and
beliefs.
beliefs, yeah,
Yeah.
beliefs is in French is crayons,
Oh yeah.
crença in Portuguese. It's people. It's a very attached to their values.
Mm.
So they are strong. They have strong values. They have strong beliefs, and they keep in mind to build. So it's also it's executing team. So you can build different things, you can do and execute some things, but you need to believe, you need to have this clarity to do something. Otherwise it's if I not don't trust, I don't do. So it's like very strong on this in
Yeah,
this
yeah, and often we talk about beliefs, but more often we talk about limiting beliefs, and how to change them into positive thoughts so that they move you forward. In
yeah,
uh,
exactly, because when you believe not negative beliefs, it's more blocking you. But
yeah,
this kind of it's not a belief specifically, but it's the powerful to understand this, that when you believe on the one thing, normally is strong and positive, and you go for it. So that's the positive way to. And it's a very I'll connect a little bit with credibility and responsibility, that you very trustful, because you don't do the things that you not agree. So it's a little bit like this.
like an inner compass.
Yes.
And we have a LinkedIn user saying that WOO stands for winning others over. So
Yeah.
that's what WOO stands
Yeah.
for. My question to you is, now that I have the 5 strengths, there are more strengths.
Yeah, you have all of them. Yeah.
The 34 strengths, isn't it?
Yeah, the Clifton Strengths divide in 34. Yeah.
Yes. So is it
And you
necessary to find all or find out all the 34, or what is your recommendation?
Yeah, in fact, our human being always looking for, oh, what's my last uh, talents? No, let's focus first in your 5. When you feel very confident on these, how to use them, you can go to discover your 34 talents. But of course, if you are curious, you can go for it. Doesn't mind. But when you focus on your 5, you really can become your strengths. So it's you can do a lot of with this. So don't be worried. But of course, the 34, it's amazing. They have more reports, and but always focus in your best, because when we focus on what you really have, we became excellent on
Yeah.
that talent. When we look at what are missing, we can improve, of course, but we never be um, excellent in the other talents that you have.
Yeah. There is a very interesting question. Um, I think it might be from Ilse, but because it doesn't show the name, and Jeff is here in the comments already teaching how to make yourself visible on LinkedIn. So instead of having the gray shadow, that we could see your name and your picture. The question here is it always helpful that results of Gallup assessment is linked to commercial performance of the organization? Or is this the ultimate reason? And I think your answer would be that it's much larger than just for the commercial performance in an organization.
Yeah, when it's as I told you that when we know our talents, our strengths, and we know how to communicate better about ourselves, you can connect in different way with the other people's, because you know the way that you work with. So it's very interesting when like a company understand the talents from each employees, because they can create a beautiful team together to build something strong. But also for commercial, when you understand the way that you think, the way that you deliver the things, you can connect easily with your clients. So it's I think that's very powerful to understand and how you can use this.
Yeah. And we have another comment from
You see,
Gidon.
I believe it's talking, huh?
Yeah.
I really, I really trust on this too.
Indeed. Gidon Tannenbaum from Brussels Times, whom we both know as well in person. Uh, Thank you so much, Tiina and Cristina. A very important topic and so interesting to learn more about Gallup. Love from Sweden. Thank you so much, Guido.
Okay.
And we have also, this is the most amazing thing with LinkedIn, how international, how global it is. We have Sandra joining us from Puerto Rico. So the whole world is here. So
Yeah, that's true.
before we start wrapping up, I wanted to ask you, how can people find you? Where can they find you and stay in touch with you?
Okay, I'm here on LinkedIn, so just connect with me. I would love to chat, to explain a little bit more. And yeah, in Brussels, I have my office here. I can do one-on-one session, presential, but I do also in online. So doesn't matter if in Puerto Rico or Costa Rica, huh? Or Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Puerto Rico, yeah. So yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram, and it's
Uh, just look for Cristina Lambermont, and I did an in-person session with you, and like you said, it's possible to do it online as well. So
yeah.
thank you everyone who joined us today or tonight. We will answer the questions that come in the replay as well. So just put the hashtag replay and see you soon on the next session. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.